Hello, Calvin Jones, Park Tool Company with Tech Tuesday. Today we wanted to have a closer look at our braking systems. So we've created a test contraption with lots of housing, two brakes set the same on a rim to highlight the housing. That's what we want to talk about. Here is a traditional piece of brake housing. We cut away the plastic jacket and we have a spiral wound piece of steel with a plastic liner inside for our cable. And this may be recognizable to some of you as a slinky. So when we brake, we are getting pressure that does tend to compress. We do get a little bit of that slinky effect, but it can work. And again, very traditional. This is a different housing. This is a braided or woven brake housing, and it is more sophisticated and also a bit more expensive. Here we cut away the outer plastic and we can see the Kevlar weave that's placed around these wires. This plastic sheath keeps these wires in place, and inside is another plastic liner for our brake cable. The direction of pressure, front to back here, it's very rigid and stiff. The Kevlar keeps any blowing out or lateral load from damaging the housing. So this has a different feel. Let's see how this feels where the hand meets the lever. We have our levers set so I get equal contact left and right. Now when I start pulling hard, I can feel there's a lot more flex. In fact, if we watch the housing, you can see the blue housing moving around a lot more compared to the black, which is our braided or woven housing. Which is more efficient? Well, I can tell you, but don't trust me. Let's put some numbers to this. Braided side, I feel the contact of the pads here. Measure that distance. Compare to the wound housing. It is same. Let's use the DC1 digital scale to apply a 10-pound load to both sides and see where the levers end up. First, this is the woven or braided side. We pull and we're going to go to close to 10 pounds as we can get and see what distance that is. Let's keep the distance from the braided side, and now let's pull up to 10 pounds on the blue wound side, and quite a difference. The woven side is more efficient at transmitting that same load. So what does all this mean, all this contraption and measuring? Well, both sides here will certainly slow and stop you, yes? Of course. But we have more efficient means of transmitting the load with the woven or braided. Is it always good? Not necessarily. If it's a really tight bend or a corner, the braided stuff tends to have much more cable drag. However, if you have long pieces of housing, such as mechanical disc brakes, the compressionless braided or woven housing can be good stuff for your slowing and stopping pleasure. See you next time.